So if January is any indication of how the rest of 2018 will go, we're in for a pretty great year of games.
Yeah, especially like this month. We've got some highly anticipated games from Japan's most loved and respected gaming companies like Capcom, Bandai Namco, and Square Enix.
That's right. And when you think of hunting games, images of white-tailed deer probably come to mind. Or maybe you think of 8-bit ducks and snarky dogs, but this is not your typical hunting game. This is Monster Hunter World, the latest entry in the long-running action RPG series Monster Hunter. The basic premise of Monster Hunter World is pretty simple. Battle and defeat monsters to gain new weapons, gear, and materials that will allow you to fight bigger and stronger monsters. Play on your own or team up with other players online to take on monsters in 4-player co-op mode. You can even play with hunters from around the world, a first for the series. Now, as simple as that might sound, your journey through Monster Hunter World is not going to be easy. You see, once every 10 years, the Elder Dragons embark on an epic migration across the sea to the New World, and you are part of a research party sent out to track down a colossal beast known as Zora Magdaros, or the Scorching Mountain Dragon, because it's the size of a mountain, and it's on fire. There you go. But before you take on this behemoth, you'll have to fight your way across exotic locations in a giant seamless world and utilize everything at your disposal to defeat the monsters that stand in your way.
What do you get when you bring together the greatest heroes and villains from the world of Final Fantasy and pit them against each other in massive battles? Well, you get Dissidia Final Fantasy NT. Created as a partnership between Square Enix and Team Ninja, developers of the DOA and Ninja Gaiden series, as well as last year's critically acclaimed Nioh, Dissidia Final Fantasy NT is a squad-based brawler. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means that Team Ninja is putting their action and fighting expertise to good use as you go to battle in 3v3 arena-based matches. The game features a cast of nearly 30 characters from across the Final Fantasy franchise, split up into different classes: Vanguard, Assassin, Marksman, Specialist, and Summon. Choose your squad carefully, matching strengths and abilities to create a team tailored to your ideal playstyle. Play in offline matches against AI or train to refine combat techniques, then take the fight online as you team up with friends or fight against other players.
With over 600 episodes in the anime series, it's no surprise that Dragon Ball has seen its share of video games over the years. Almost 100, actually. But none of them have been quite like this one. This is the Dragon Ball game you've been waiting for, Dragon Ball FighterZ. This is a tournament-style fighting game developed by Arc System Works, known for creating the BlazBlue and Guilty Gear games. Bringing the over-the-top 2D fighting style their games are known for to the Dragon Ball universe, Arc System Works allows you to take control of over 20 iconic characters and even introduces a new character named Android 21, designed by Akira Toriyama himself, the creator of Dragon Ball. So that's going to be really cool. The game focuses on 3 versus 3 tag matches, where you'll train and master multiple fighters and styles. Through each over-the-top and visually stunning battle, you'll execute aerial combos and fight across destructible stages, recreating scenes from the anime.
If you're excited about Dragon Ball FighterZ, you'll definitely want to pick up the FighterZ Edition, which is available only at GameStop. It includes the base game and the Dragon Ball FighterZ Season Pass. It's a must for any Dragon Ball fan. And if you are a Dragon Ball fan and you love anime in general, you'll definitely want to check out this next interview. Take it away, Chris.
Yes, thanks, Marisha. I am here with Lauren Moore to talk more anime. She's the social content producer for Funimation. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's good to be here.
Yeah, so I think most people are probably familiar with Funimation, but for those of us who aren't, tell us a little bit about Funny and what you guys do and what you're about.
So Funimation is a licensing and distribution company. That's like that's what we do on the business side, but we are also mostly to the public known for dubs and dubbing anime specifically.
Okay. So break that down for what is dubbing at the simplest level?
Dubbing is putting the English voices on a show that originally aired in Japanese language on Japanese TV.
Okay. And are there different kinds of dubs?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we've been dubbing anime for over 20 years.
Sure.
And in the past, we would do the dubs that would go on your home video and like your Blu-ray and DVD DVD. We still do that, but now we're doing something called simuldubs, which is a very different process. If anyone's familiar with the simulcast, that's a simulcast of an anime, is basically the show streaming here in subtitle and on the West,
so you can read it while you watch it.
Right.
Okay.
While it's showing on TV in Japan.
Okay.
So we're getting the new episodes each week. In the past, we used to have to wait for a show or season to be completely finished for them to send us the final version of that, which includes any mistakes taken out or animation kind of cleaned up.
Sure.
And those were the final materials, is what we call them. They'd send them to us, and that's what we would wait to dub and then put it on your Blu-ray and DVD.
Okay.
And that could take a long time.
Yeah, so now it's moving a lot faster.
So now we do the simuldubs where we're dubbing shows as you're watching them on TV in Japan. So it's usually about anywhere between 2 to 6 weeks behind, but as a show is airing on television in Japan, you're hearing the English dub over here.
That's
streaming.
very cool, very cool. And the process itself is super interesting, and you guys keep a lot of actors busy. Yes. There's actually a lot of video game personalities and voice actors that got their start and cut their teeth at Funimation, right?
Yeah, there's a lot. Laura Bailey, Troy Baker. There's even people like Ashley Birch, who does a lot of video game stuff, has also done anime. Matt Mercer. There's a lot of crossover between the industries.
Yeah, there sure is. Okay, so what are some of the new anime series that are on the horizon that we can look forward to in the near future?
The big ones are definitely Dragon Ball Super, which is continuing. It's on Toonami, and it's also streaming now in dub on Funimation, which is very exciting.
Cool.
There's also more Attack on Titan coming, and that's a huge show. People are really excited about that. There's also more My Hero Academia, which has kind of been this new popular show that's burst up and people are really loving, so it's very exciting for us.
Awesome. Okay, well, do you have like a quick elevator pitch on all three of these shows for someone that may,
Yes, yes.
I know they're going to be kind of crazy. It's anime, so.
Yeah, so Dragon Ball Super is the newest iteration of the Dragon Ball series.
Okay.
Probably the most famous anime in the world. It's warriors battling it out across now multiple universes to be the best. Attack on Titan.
Okay.
Imagine that you are in sort of a alternate reality, post-apocalyptic world where humanity is fighting for survival against giant naked humanoid creatures.
Wow. Wow,
right?
I really want to watch this show. All of a sudden, this is took an unusual turn there.
Yeah, it's a little unexpected, but it's really good, really brutal. Cool. My Hero Academia is this new show that's come out. It's very heartwarming, action-packed. It's about a world where the majority of the population has powers or quirks.
Sure.
And being a superhero is a profession, like a normal profession, and then you have the famous superheroes. But the story follows this young kid who all he wants is to be a hero, and he is born quirkless.
Oh no!
But and it's no spoiler because that's what the show is all about.
Okay.
The show is his journey to becoming the world's greatest hero.
Very cool. And I think we should mention that all three of these games, right, they have animes, they actually have a gaming component to them, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So that's great.
They just announced a game for My Hero Academia. Attack on Titan, I think, actually has multiple games attached to it. And Dragon Ball has a lot.
They have
a lot of games, incling Dragon Ball FighterZ, which is coming out at the end of January, and people are super hyped for that. Yeah.
So, okay, so if we want to watch these shows, how do we do that with Funimation?
You go to Funimation.com. We stream all of these shows online, or you can watch through our app, Funimation Now. That's on PlayStation, Xbox, Roku. We're on Android, iPhone, everything.
They're everywhere, guys. Everywhere.
And you can watch for free for 14 days. We do a 14-day free trial and
very cool.
Go binge a bunch of anime.
Awesome. This is such great information. Sounds like you guys are everywhere. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. This was fun.
Of course. Well, guys, we need to take a short break. Then we'll find out which games the Achievement Hunter crew is most excited to play this year. We'll be right back.